I am at my prosthesis right now, and I just got my new liner. See, there it is. New little liner. It's got a magnet on the end of this right here, which is really cool. And it snaps down into my socket like I was telling you in my previous video. So it's really, really cool. But I'll be right back and we'll watch more cool stuff. And for those wondering, this is what the bottom of the leg looks like. See those little screws? They'll move directional in these little gears. You can see where they have mine lining up. So just wanted to show you guys that. Pretty cool. I know there are a couple of you asking how thick these legs are. They're about maybe 1/4 of an inch. So you can see you have the inner section right there. Then you have carbon fiber between that. And on the outside I have a wrap on mine. So there you go. My prosthetist is back there working on my leg right now. They brought me, hold on a second, my old socket. So, this big guy, ow, there. There's my old one. So, they're back there getting my new one, and yeah, I'm excited. You make me look. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I been really busy today. I've been all over the place. Had a doctor's appointment this morning, physical therapy this afternoon, and then I had to go get my leg. So it's been all over the damn place. But my update on my leg is I don't have the knee that I wanted, but I did get my socket. So that is really good. I'm super stoked on that, and we're still going to try to get the knee and everything that I want. I have a locking knee, which basically means that it can still bend, kind of, you know, it can still do like this and that kind of stuff. So whenever I get into a car or just sit down, like say you go to the movies or something like that, you don't have to take your leg off, because if not, it's just going to be like, you know, kicking straight out in front of you the whole time, and it's not really much you can do about it. So it has a locking mechanism here. Maybe I can show you guys that right here. You kind of like, it has a string up inside there that you like pull. But there's my new socket. So as you can see, it's pretty damn cool. I'll give you guys a little bit better view of that here in a little bit whenever I get home and stuff. Like I said, I just left the place, so I just wanted to share and kind of tell you guys everything while it was still fresh in my brain. So yeah, I will catch you guys here in just a minute.
You got it all inside of you.
Hey everybody. All right. As you can see, I got my leg and everything is going good so far. I haven't been walking with my crutches. I've literally just been going at it. With a stiff leg, it's a little bit easier. That's what they call it. They don't call it a peg leg. They call it a stiff leg or a static leg. Again, like I was telling you before, mine has the knee that I can, here, I'm gonna take it off. It has the knee that locks. And a really cool story about that knee is there was a gentleman here in Nashville. We have like all kinds of like rock stars and people that are huge in the music industry, like huge. And it's not very uncommon to see one. Sorry, I'm looking for something over here. I'm trying to pull this off. So it's not very uncommon to see one or run into one or, you know, that kind of stuff. We here in Nashville tend to just leave them alone. Like me and one of my co-workers years ago, we sat at a place in Nashville called Noshville, which is like a big cafe kind of place. Those that have been here, they know about it. It's a nice place. It's like an old 50s style diner. But we walked in one morning, place was completely slam packed. So they had like a little bar area, and we were sitting there, and we look across, and sitting by himself was Vince Gill. And we didn't want to go up and fanboy him and be like, oh my God, you're Vince Gill. You know, we just kind of left it alone and was like, anybody sitting here? And he said, yeah, you two guys. I was like, all right. So we sit down next to him and we ate breakfast. And the only thing I said to him is, hey, can you hand me that salt over there? That was it. And he was just like, yeah, I got you, buddy. Here you go. Got up, walked away. I said, you fellas have a good day. Don't work too hard out there. And I said, okay. You know, we went on about our way. So you run into that quite often. Well, there's a gentleman that lived here in Nashville. He's not with us anymore. He passed away. His name is Jerry Allison. And some of y'all will know who Jerry Allison is. Some of you may not. But Jerry Allison used to be married to a woman named Peggy Sue. I think you know where I'm going with this. And his best friend growing up in high school was Buddy Holly. So him, Buddy Holly, and another guy, I can't remember his name, started the Crickets. It wasn't Buddy Holly, it was the Crickets. That's what the name of their band was. Well, that was Jerry Allison, and he was the drummer, and he wrote the song Peggy Sue, because that was his wife at the time. It was going to be about Buddy Holly's sister, which I can't remember her name, Becky Sue, I think was her name, or something like that. You have to look that up. And yeah, that's well, long story short, he got cancer and lost both of his legs. So those of you dealing with cancer, I couldn't imagine. That was fucking horrible. And ended up losing both of his legs. He lost both his legs due to cancer. And my prosthetist was his prosthetist. Same people. Well, when he passed away, in I believe August of 2022 of this year, his wife went back up to Bulow, which is where I go, and Bulow Prosthetics here in Nashville. And she gave his legs back to Matt, the guy that owns the company, and was just like, here, maybe somebody else can use these. You know, they're really doing us no good. They're just kind of sitting in the closet. Maybe somebody else can get use out of them. So she donated them back. A lot of people do that. That's like a pretty common thing, is to donate your old prosthetics back. Because there's people, you know, people fall in hard times, or soldiers who are getting screwed by the government that, you know, don't want to help them out and give them the basic bare bones essentials to get by, you know, and that's not right. And Matt kind of fights against that, and I love him for that. So he knew that I was having issues with my knee, and he knew that my knee was going to basically just be like sticking out every time I sit down. Like every time I sit down, my leg is just going to go like this, just like out in front of me every time. And those that are above knee amputees can tell you that's a pain in the ass, because you don't have the pleasure of just bending your knee back and, you know, oh, excuse me, yeah, go ahead. They literally have to step over your leg to get past you if, like, you're in a, you know, at a baseball game or something like that, and, you know, your foot's, like, all the way across the aisle. Anyway, his wife took him back up there to Bulow, and Matt was like, hey, I want you to I want to give you something for Christmas. And I was like, okay. And he told me the story that I just told you guys. So, this belonged to Mr. Jerry Allison of Buddy Holly and the Crickets. That is really, really cool. I will always cherish this. That is so damn neat. How incredible. But this is my new leg. So you can see it's pretty involved. I mean, I can see you guys through it. So yeah, as you can see, it's, you know, you can actually see the inside liner and everything, which is kind of neat. This is the part that will basically you just pull up on this. As soon as you pull up on it, it allows that knee to start bending. That's what this knee does, is it has a shock inside of it. See how it goes real gradual? I'm not doing that, it does it on its own. Watch, I'll show you. Yeah, it just kind of, it does it on its own. Here, let me demonstrate that again, hold on. All right, watch this. Okay, the reason it does that, if you're heavy, like when your body's in it, it goes a little faster. But now, the reason it does this, and it'll instantly lock back out, so it won't, it's stuck now. So it only goes one way. Boom, pull up, down, and there you go. My stomach's growling. But as soon as you do, like when you go to stand up, like say you're standing up, you know, get up from your seat, you just simply take your foot and go, and it's locked. At that point, it's not going to go anywhere. So, there you go. Told you guys I'd show off my new leg to you whenever I get it. And as you can see, it has different measurements for different, you know, height and stuff like that, and different adjustments. There's the cords. Now, push these things in. Oh, that one's already pushed in. All right, it's got little knobs that you pull out like that. And you push them in once they're on your leg. And then from there, start at the bottom first. This is called the BOA system. B-O-A. Now when you get up to that point right there, see how I got a little slack in there? You just go like this, all the way up, put your finger in the middle. This is your top. And this gets tied up around you, like your butt cheek and your groin area. And that's essentially what it looks like once it's on. There's the inside of it. Just to show you. So, it's not gross and stuff like people tend to think that prosthetics are. And there's some people out there that, you know, the prosthetics, you know, people that build them and stuff will say that we almost literally get no smell or anything like that. So the whole my prosthetic leg or a prosthetic leg thing stinks that's a myth. That's a total myth. I mean, a little bit, but not like crazy, you know. I mean, I guess for people it's different. I don't really know. But for me, not really. Not really at all. I mean, a little, but I mean, nothing major. Yeah, nothing major. So, I just want to give you guys a little story behind my leg today, show off a little bit about it, and kind of, you know, bring you guys up to speed on what's going on. I try to do my best to keep the clips and stuff, you know, and put as much in there throughout the day as possible so you can have the experience along with me. You can ride along with me, you know. I think that's so cool that we can do that with each other. So I hope you all have a great day. Happy New Year. I know it's a New Year's 2023. Time to right some wrongs, and if you set a resolution this year, don't go crazy. Don't set it too high. Just do something that's manageable, and the things that you know for a fact you can do, You know, don't plan to climb Mount Everest this year, because, come on, buddy. You know, don't do like big crazy things. Don't try to do that, because it never works out for people. Then it just leads to disappointment and everything else that comes along with it, and sadness and hurt. Nobody wants that. You're just setting yourself up to be sad in the future. So don't do that. However, set micro goals. I always say that. Set micro goals. Small little goals. And then boom, 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 boom. Knock them off each one at a time. Make a list. Like My Name is Earl. Make a list. Except his was, you know, right and wrongs that he had done in the past. But either way. Just set little things. Little bitty things. My goal for the end of the year was to get to 200 people. To 200 subs. So I can help, you know, spread the word of joy and happiness, and get things out there without coming off like, you know, too preachy, or, you know, I don't really mention God and stuff like that. That's just never been my thing. I don't really go with that angle. Again, there's other folks out there that do, and hey man, you know, that it's your channel, do whatever you want to do. I'm here to bring smiles to your faces and make people happy, and maybe if you come to my channel, you can forget about that shitty day for a little while. So, that's what I want to do. That's what I hope to accomplish here. You know, I've met some really awesome people along the way. A lot of great friends here recently that, you know, they're genuine good people that like to, you know, just have fun and chop it up and you know, have a good time. That's all it is. That's really, at the end of the day, all it is. So, I love you guys so much. So much. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. There's much more to come, so don't run off. Stick around. It's gonna get better. Please like, share, subscribe, and just let's keep going. Let's keep moving. 2023, 2024, and on. You know, we're just gonna keep doing it. So I love you guys so much. Happy New Year's, happy holidays, and we'll talk soon.